video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, Yoda from Kronos. Ew, good morning, Kronos. Derek McManus and Mags, good morning. Psychodorf 9 and Keely Chow, good morning, guys. Jedi Bill 797, good morning. Good morning, Purple Valkyrie and Samantha Joe. The Valkyries are here. Good morning, Chris, Persia, and Mark the Infinitely Tired. How are you gentlemen doing? How are you guys doing? Humor and Waffles, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Humor and Waffles? Darth Aster, good morning. Lady Mist, the Guardian of the Void, is here. Good morning, Lady Mist. Nicole, the Blind Mage. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Adega Outlaw, how are you guys doing? How are you all doing? Pat S. Good morning. Good morning, Jester of Sin. How are you doing? And Adega Outlaw out there throwing the fires out. Adega pretty much started the fires here in Valhalla. He started lighting shit on fire. Good morning, Adega. How are you all doing? So I was really surprised last night when I came across ratings for Zack Snyder's Justice League. The critics have had their say. Well, we're going to have our say too on Friday. But I was under the impression that anyone who was supportive of Zack Snyder's movie was a horrible person. I mean, that's what, everybody's been saying, is that if you support this movie, then the errorists are going to get their way, and you don't want that, right? So it's horrible. And I was reading through the, and we're going to do that this morning. I was reading through the scores, and I was just like, wow, I mean, it's not all bad. And if it's not all bad, what does that mean for the movie when it comes out? I mean, if it's not all bad, does that mean we're all gonna love it? Does it mean we're all gonna hail it as the greatest superhero movie of all time? I'm just curious. So I would like to, we're gonna share screens here. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna look at some of these. Top critics. Zack Snyder's Justice League is a mad And no, I do not want to do that. Oh, really? You're going to make me like... No, we're not doing that. We'll see this one. Delight DC's toxic fans. Zack Snyder's Justice League will delight DC's toxic fans. We're all toxic, ladies and gentlemen. The 4-hour superhero extravaganza out March 18th on HBO Max is a vast improvement over its jumbled predecessor, offering classical gods and monsters, majesty, and tragedy. Well, shit, that sounds like a great movie. Really? That sounds great. A vast improvement over its jumbled predecessor. Mark Ambly tired. I'm going into this movie with extreme cautious optimism. Mags, I guess the customer is toxic now? Yeah. We're all toxic, Mags. Anyone who looks forward to a product coming out that's actually good and not a complete jumbled mess, we're all toxic. Zack Snyder's Justice League is a film about superhero gods, so it's fitting that its own production story is now the stuff of modern Hollywood legend. The myth began back in May 2017 when, in the midst of post-production on Justice League, Snyder, the architect of Warner Brothers' DC Universe and the director of Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, stepped away to deal with the death of his stepdaughter. And Avengers helmer Joss Whedon was hired to complete the would-be blockbuster. The Frankensteinian final product grossed an underwhelming $658 million worldwide, and a social media campaign for the original Snyder Cut began, eventually gaining enough steam to make Snyder cop to its existence. Sensing an opportunity to mend fences with the filmmaker, satiate vocal diehards erase their partnership with Whedon, who's been dogged by criticisms about his inappropriate on-set behavior, and produce a grand event for its fledgling HBO Max platform. Warner Brothers announced in May 2020 that it would spend an additional $70 million to complete the long-rumored epic. Thus, Zack Snyder's Justice League, whose plot concerns Superman rising from the grave, lived, died, and is now reborn. That sounds fucking great. That sounds absolutely epic. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. So I'm totally in. I'm totally in. I want to see it. So let's see. What else do we got here? I mean, even a good superhero flick, and this definitely shouldn't be this long. By John DeFore from The Hollywood Reporter. Well, let's look and see what he has to say. Snyder returns with a 4-hour version of the comic book film he left during post-production in 2017. By the time this review appears in print on Thursday, March 18th. Oh, but it's already here. The web should offer many breakdowns of every single difference between Zack Snyder's Justice League and the 2017 Justice League, which is credited to Snyder but was largely helmed and written by Joss Whedon. So let's focus on how the two films are alike. Each, at the time of its release, could reasonably be called the most needlessly solemn, chore-like, and joyless feature ever made about superheroes. That sounds fucking horrible. How can you have two... I mean, this is like night and day of a review. The new version is an improvement in concrete ways. Well, then why are you saying both are chore-like and joyless? Are you just saying that in the opening paragraph so you can be like your buddies and hate on the movie? Its plot and tone are more coherent. Wow. Its visual effects are substantially improved. It's a better movie. And in general, the photography is better. Though viewers may resent the frame's nearly square aspect ratio, which was designed with IMAX, not widescreen TVs, in mind. Wow. But it's trash. It's trash, folks. It's absolute trash. We're going to, keep saying that because it's all a bit... #release the deleted scenes. Let's see here. The ultimate in blockbuster fan service arrives with a $70 million price tag and a deadening sense of overkill. The unsullied vision of Zack Snyder is finally here, all 4 hours of it, and it's everything Zack Snyder promised Justice League superfans it would be. Meaty with backstory, more narratively coherent than Joss Whedon's messy theatrical cut. Newly rescored, Junkie XL's bombastic original score replaces Danny Elfman's jaunter stand-in, and stocked up with fresh needle drops. Hello, I'm Nick Cave and the bad seeds. It also ratchets up supervillainry with DC's answer to Thanos, Darkseid restored with given a chunky role. And Psychodorf 9 with a $2 super chat. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf 9, because we wanted it. Damn straight, brother. We wanted it. We asked for it. We received. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf 9. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Thank you so very much, Psychodorf 9, for that $2 super chat. As expected, Zack Snyder's Justice League is moodier, more violent, and more faithful to the comic books. That alone makes it better. That alone makes it better. And good morning, Mary's Game Room. Good morning, Mexican Iron Man. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday morning. They still say, given the opportunity afforded by 2 extra hours runtime, most filmmakers with their salt could patch up a few narrative holes and beef up a sprawling ensemble of characters. The trick is to do it in a way that doesn't sacrifice energy and no, they just didn't want this. They did not want this movie made. They did not want this movie made. So they can tell you all they want to. It's all a bit release the deleted scenes and blah, 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 blah. But really, they just didn't want it. They didn't want you guys to get your way. They didn't want us to get our way. They didn't want the fandom to get its way. They didn't want it released because then we can say, no, we're not going to take this shit. And somebody actually has to do something about it. Richard Lawson, watching Snyder's intermittently rewarding epic, if nothing else, a spectacle of completed vision, stirred up surprising emotions. Of course it did. And here it is. Here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Snyder's Justice League is overlong, miserable, and signifies nothing other than the potential of fandom to influence top-level creative decision-making. No! We wanted to see the original movie, and we got our opportunity, you unsufferable twat. We got to see the completed vision. We got to see Zack's movie, not Joss's. You're just pissed and reeing, as Josh says. Ree! Because we are getting to see Zack's vision. It's lengthy, uncompromising with its tone, and has a full understanding of the importance of DC's finest heroes coming together to stop a formidable threat. And Sven, the naked Nordic ninja, this is the result of a generation raised with participation trophies. And good afternoon, Robert Verlinden. Good morning, good afternoon. It makes me want to say it. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. When all's said and done, like the adult ultimate edition of Dawn of Justice before it, Zack Snyder's Justice League is a far superior experience. It may be longer, but the additions make the story grander and profoundly deeper. War is on the way in Zack Snyder's Justice League. There have been stories of gods and monsters for as long as there have been oral traditions and communities. Stories and creations, stories of destruction, which warn of greater evil or encourage altruism. Some of these stories turned into myths. Others have been the basis of faiths and captured the imaginations of readers since the printed word. Others more recently have turned into legends in the form of comic books. With the advent of radio, the motion picture, and television, these stories had the ability to spread beyond their small communities and into the world, opening the door for even more believers. To turn on the television is to find yourself with any number of live action adaptations from any number of comic book creators: Marvel, Vertigo, DC Comics, Image Comics, and others. Comic book stories are everywhere, but this does not mean they're for everyone, particularly when the types of stories don't mesh with the expectation of the audience. Enter director Zack Snyder, invited by Warner Brothers Pictures after his success with 300 and Watchmen to bring his same style and vision to their live-action adaptations of celebrated DC Comics characters. He would direct 2 films completely, Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, before bowing out of directed Justice League 2017. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Mexican Iron Man, I see it. I do not see it. I will check really quick. I will check on my end and see if it's there in the back. Give me just 1 second. And I will check in the back. It is not there. Mexican Iron Man. I don't know what happened to it, but it's not there. It's not showing up. So, I do not know. I think YouTube is fucking with our channel. Yeah. Guys, if you have sent in a super chat and it disappeared, please let me know. I will read out whatever you said. Just let me know. Mods, keep an eye out. And if someone says they sent in a super chat and it disappeared, at me and let me know, please. If it's not showing up, I'll read it out anyway. Doesn't matter. But no, it's not showing in the back that I got one, Mexican Iron Man. It's not showing at all that I got one from you. Then the theatrical release happened, and it was ripped apart by critics and audiences alike, prompting the largest supporters of Snyder to take to the internet with a simple idea: restore the Snyder Cut. And a $5 super chat from Mags. From Star Wars and Star Trek to Lord of the Rings and Marvel and DC, these are our modern myths, and they want to destroy them. Those stories are too good for evil. Damn straight, Mags. Thank you so very much for that $5 super chat. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And a $5 super chat from Psychodorp9, because we're supposed to be consume/forget, then consume the next. F 'em. Thank you so very much, Psychodorp9. I completely agree with you on that one, brother. Let's burn it down. Skull! Restore the Snyder Cut. Just over 3 years since the theatrical release of Justice League, a version of the film considered an alternate take by WB, but the official version of the fans. Zack Snyder's Justice League is seeing the light of day. What was expected to be an absolutely unremarkable consumer-demanded product ends up being one of the best DCEU films Warner Brothers has produced. Filled with outstanding action set pieces, moving character beats, and the kind of presentation longtime DC Comics fans have longed to see on the big screen. That is what I'm talking about. I am excited to see this damn movie. And Darth Haster, we are not green booby milk drinking sheep, damn straight. Burn it down from Keely Chow. Roll Tide, Keely. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they are afraid of. This is what they have been afraid of. So afraid. Jamie Broadnax from Black Girl Nerds says the extended cut is ultimately a setup for future films and could arguably be said that it's just one 4-hour-long commercial. Really? Because that's not what I heard, Jamie. I heard that this was not canon and was not going to be taken as canon and was not going to be extended to make more movies because they are completely redoing the DCEU, keeping some characters while getting rid of others. Mark Damply Tired. I really hope this movie is awesome. I hope it breaks HBO's streaming service with people watching it. So do I. Don't take no shit. Don't take no shit. There are a lot more positives here than there are negatives. Even a good superhero flick, and this definitely shouldn't be this long. Let's see. Oh, look, it's Scott Mendelson. This film is dragged out and redundant to a comical degree, but the much improved action finale and the emphasis on Ray Fisher's cyborg make it worth seeing and worth the fuss. Really, even Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Even good old Scotty over at Forbes had to give it a fresh. Wow. Chris, I'm sure it didn't show on my card. That's the point. The software took it, said done, and then it was like someone was reviewing it and deleted it like we do as mods standby. I didn't see it, brother. It didn't show up. It didn't disappear. I never got a flash. Totally didn't see. I didn't see anything on this end, brother. Wish I had. That's crap. It's complete crap. Colin P. Smith, but hold on. How can there be superhero films? Are Henry Cavill and Sasha Calle real Kryptonians? Is Gal Gadot secretly a 1,000-year-old demigoddess? Purple Valkyrie, I hope this film is superior to the 2017 version in every way. I'm betting it will be. I didn't see it either. Samantha Joe. I didn't see it either. I wish I had. They don't know what to do. If they slam it, they're hurting their corporate overlords. If they praise it, they're supporting us toxic fans. No. And I guarantee you, there are the ones out there that really do want to support it. And they've got to kiss the ass of their corporate overlords. They've got to drink that green booby milk. And maybe, just maybe, Sven, this will finally make them realize that what they have done is they have sold their souls to their corporate overlords. They are stuck on their knees drinking that green booby milk because they don't have another choice. They don't have another choice. they're screwed. They're stuck. They're screwed. Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches. I love how they complain about the length, yet they fail to forget this one thing. This was meant to be a mini-series. WB altered it from series to movie. Frack WB. It's true. It was meant to be a mini-series. When they cut it up, it was meant to come out in 4 parts. But they released it all at once. Colin P. Smith. Maybe it's a double bluff. They actually know what we think of their reviewers. Perhaps they think that if they praise a film, we won't watch it. I don't know. I know that the booby milk is out. Loki, that's not a booby. Just saying. Yeah, I know. The green booby milk is done. They can stay on their knees. I know people like good old Scotty. Scotty doesn't know because he just doesn't know. What a creepy fuck. But there's a lot of fresh here. There is a lot of fresh here. Twice as long and twice as good. I'm seeing a lot of fresh, and I'm surprised. I am. Den of Geek, of course. Entertainment Weekly, of course. This cut is no worse than the theatrical edition, but it is long. It's long, and it's just as bad. It's not worse, though. An artistic curio. Even when they're trying to hate on it, they can't help but say something positive. And you know. Look at that right there. Los Angeles Times. You know why. You know why. All of us. Every single one of us that stood up for this movie. Every single one of us that said, release the Snyder Cut. Every single one of us. That's why. We are in an age where a movie does not get reviewed because it's good or it's bad. It gets reviewed because the corporate shills wish it so. That's sad. There's a reason why people like you, like me, stopped listening to those reviewers. There was a reason why people like you and me turned our backs from all of that horseshit and started listening to all of us talk about it. It's because we couldn't get a little bit of honesty. We couldn't get a little bit of honesty. And agree, Darth Haster, we do need a 4-hour escape. We need a little escape in our lives. We need to be able to turn on the TV and lose ourselves for a little bit, not worry about all this horse shit, not worry about things like who's going to get fired at Disney, not worry about things like where am I going to get to go without having to wear a mask, not worry about things that are going on in the world. Who's going to be this? Who's going to be the next that? How many bathrooms do we need to have? How much of this should we have? Blah, 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 blah. And they don't want that. They want to constantly remind you of horse shit. They want to constantly be bringing up things that you don't want to think about. That you just want to be like, you know what? I just want to watch my movie and not be scolded or shamed for the next 2 hours. I don't want to be shamed because I don't like a movie. No one here should be shamed because they don't like a movie. None of us. And that's the way we've been made to feel. That if you like this movie or you don't like this movie, you're an ist or an ob or a Yahtzee or a this or that. That you should be shamed into silence because you have an opinion about something. They want to keep you quiet. They do not want you saying anything. My brothers over at Echo Base, they just had a hit piece released about them. They just had a hit piece released about them. And you want to know why? Because they have an opinion. But because they have an opinion, they're ist and obs and Yahtzees. And a $4.99 super chat from Mexican Iron Man. Test, text. Thank you so very much for that super chat, Mexican Iron Man. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skol! And Robert Verlinden, you know you're doing something right when you get a hit piece. Yeah. Damn straight, brother. You know you're doing something right when you get a hit piece. They're going to try and cancel you for your opinion. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter how you say it. They're going to cancel you. They do not want you to have an opinion. Consume, and keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut and don't say anything. Why? Because we don't want your opinion. All those critics out there, they're the only opinion that should matter. They shouldn't have to make you all happy. That's the problem here. Subverting expectations. Subverting what you want to see. Subverting what you expect to see. A good movie. You will consume this and you will like it. No matter what. Sounds like something else. What is it? What does it sound like?
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
Kind of does sound like that, doesn't it? They failed. Snyder Cut's been released. What next? What is next? We deserve good entertainment. We expect good entertainment. And they're going to keep you quiet. They want to keep you silent. They don't want to hear how you don't like something because they want you to buy, consume, feed, buy, consume, feed. It's all they want. It's all they've ever wanted. And if they can get you to stop, saying something, if they can shame you into compliance, they're going to. I'm not going to be silent. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. I want to see Zack Snyder's movie. I've stood up and I've said, I want to see Zack Snyder's vision. Release the Snyder Cut. And then, out of nowhere, we got it. If you don't do / believe what we want, we will attack you. And then they have the gall to call people terrorists. Yes. Yes. Wolverines. Yes. Humor and waffles. Damn straight. This is entertainment. And look how they attack you. Look how they attack you. Matt Goldberg over at Collider, given its lengthy runtime, the heralded Snyder Cut never makes the case for its epic scope. It's funny how, Screen Rant. They're grasping at a way to sink this movie. They're grasping at a way to sink this movie. They're doing everything they can to flush this movie. And of course, there's no audience score yet, because we're not going to have it. We're not going to have it till Friday. We're waiting. So here's the plan. At 10 p.m. on Thursday evening, this movie will be released. And I will stay up until 2 a.m. to watch it. You know, whether we have a Zoom party or something to watch it on, I don't know yet. Mexican Iron Man was bringing up the possibility of doing something like that. But I'm going to review this. I'm going to watch it the first opportunity I get. And I'm going to review it because it's worth reviewing. I'm going to watch the original version. Yes, I'm going to put myself through that. I'm going to watch the original version, and then I'm going to watch this version. And I am very excited to see the black Superman suit. The black and silver. I can't wait to see the black and silver suit. So sick of the real world being forced into TV and films when all we want is a little escapism. Guys, if you want the real world shoved into every aspect of your entertainment, give me a 1 in chat. If you would like none of that shoved into your movies and you just want to escape and enjoy your entertainment, throw a 0 in. A 1 for all the real world being shoved up the ass of your entertainment, or a 0 because you just want to be entertained. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, infinity, 0, 0, 0, lots of zeros from Colin, 0 from Psychodorf, Louis Sparrow, 0, Keely Chow, hashtag Cubs, Gesture of Sin, 0, 0, 0, 0, Oh Hells, 0, from Kronos, Darth Haster, bunch of zeros, Pod Racing Palpatine, 0, Spend the Naked Nordic Ninja, 0, Mike, 0 from Pod Racing Palpatine. A whole lot of zeros. I do believe that the fans have spoken. I do believe that it is a big thumbs down for having everyday politics and crap dragged into all your aspects of entertainment. One, if it's a bloody documentary, they just can't not shove it in there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Documentary is one thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about regular movies, comic books, video games, whatever. If they really want to do that, by all means, but don't bitch when we give it a thumbs down. It's that simple. If we say no and we give it a thumbs down, you can't bitch. You can't bitch about it. You decided to shove your political ideology and your political agenda into that entertainment. And I hear things all the time. Oh, well, you didn't mind when it was in this Star Trek movie or when it was in Return of the Jedi. It wasn't shoved in your face for an entire movie. You know, you can compare the Ewoks to the Viet Cong all you like. The Ewoks weren't the Viet Cong. If you had the Viet Cong in the movie, oh, by all means, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Throw the Viet Cong into a Star Wars movie. Well, then how do you guys made Lando a pando? That's what you did. He's banging a toaster. Okay. Well, you've got to pay. You have to pay for you wanting to virtue signal that much in a Star Wars movie. You made Lando Calrissian a loved, beloved character that wasn't that way. You rewrote a character and made him into something he wasn't. Okay? You want to do that, by all means do that. But when the fans say, fuck that, I don't want anything to do with that, you can't bitch and shame and moan and throw your little tantrums and throw it at the fans and call them bad names and tell them they should be shamed of how you feel. Come out with a new character. Make a new story. You won't be upsetting us. What's next? Oh, well, Han was really batting for the other team the whole time. What? Yeah, that's why his relationship didn't work out with Leia. It's because he was batting for the other team the whole time. Do you know what that is? That's your fucked up fan fiction. That's your / fanfic. That's all it is. That is your / fanfic. And if Disney wants to support your / fanfic, that's fine. But you can't bitch and you can't moan when #Solo lost money. Sorry, you can't bitch and you can't moan when your movie loses money. Derek McManus, banging a toaster, they even stole that from the Battlestar Galactica reboot. Oh, yeah. Because everything's got to be dark, like the Battlestar Galactica reboot. The Wookiee. Oh. Yeah, he was all about the Wookiee. Into furries. He did it all for the Wookiee. He did it all for the Wookiee. Darth Haster. Mags, #Raylos are weird. Yeah, because, you know, it's we can't have a healthy relationship like Han Solo and Princess Leia. We can't have that healthy relationship. But we can have a relationship where a guy tortures, abuses, kills the friends of his love interest. And she just opens herself up like a flower in bloom. She opens herself up like a flower in bloom to Kylo. He killed her friends. He killed her father figure. He tortured her. He relentlessly pursued her like a stalker. And that's all okay. That's all okay. That is the type of relationship you want to be in. That is the type of relationship you want to be in. Relationships like Han and Leia, they're not worth being in that. It's not worth being in. Those relationships never work out. Those relationships have nothing holding them together. It's the relationship like Kylo and Rey had. Those are the ones that work. Those are the movies that work. Not movies like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Those movies don't work. Only movies from people like Joss Whedon. You know how much I liked his stuff back in the day? How much I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer? How much I loved Her and Angel? How much I loved Serenity and Firefly? Hell, you look at that first Avengers movie and you're like, damn, man. 50 Shades of Kylo. Hard pass. Look at all the work he did and look how many fans were like, holy shit, he's doing this movie. He just didn't care. He didn't care. It wasn't his movie to begin with. That's why he tried to rewrite everything and do it some way he wanted. Team Spike. William the Bloody. What kind of message is that to send to young fans? That all of that's okay, Purple Valkyrie. That in the end, kiss the guy that is stalking you, harassing you, and giving you hell, and hurting your friends, hurting the people you love. It's okay to give your heart to someone like that. That's the message. It's okay to give your heart to someone that is screwing you around, that is hurting you, that is hurting your friends, that is torturing you. It's okay to do that. Tells boys, hey, you can act however you want and do whatever you want and still get the girl. It's like a bunch of whining moms got together and wrote this weird fantasy. Yep. Oh yeah, the Wine Mom Club. Yes, totally. Mags, yes. Yes. The Barefoot Moscato Club. They all got together. The Barefoot Moscato Club all got together and wrote this horrible fucking Star Wars trilogy. And that's what you've got. Yes, I did. Yes, Almost Human with Carl Urban. Yes. That they screwed up and canceled. Because that's what they do. They want the Twilight garbage for romance. Yes, sparkly vampire romance. Rey also healed a worm creature. I bet she did. Yeah, abuse is good now. Abuse is good now. Sounds toxic to me, Loki. Of course it does. They moved the USA schedule up to align with Europe and Australia. I am hosting my own private server with screen links to RK and Uche for the fundraiser stream. We're at 17K. So are we watching that on your, are you going to host that? Mexican Iron Man on your private server? Because I might just join that. I don't know. It depends on how loud it all is. I want to watch it. I want a good watch, and I'm going to review it. So I'm going to stay up till 2 in the morning. If I'm going to stay up until 2 in the morning, I want to watch a good viewing of it. I don't want to get dicked around. I'm going to have to get up like 4 hours after that and do a review. They scream toxic masculinity, but then they want it for themselves. It's not even toxic. They don't want, Mags, they don't want a strong male that thinks for himself protecting a woman. They don't want someone coming in and protecting a woman from someone like Kylo Ren. That's the problem. That's the problem. They don't want strong men. They want whiny soy boys that go after you. It's like Plant Boy. Reading about Plant Boy the other day, okay, so this is the guy, this is the kind of guy you want around. You don't want a strong male. You want this weak, pathetic sex pesterer. A sex pesterer. That's what you want around. That's what you want around. You don't want a strong male that comes from a strong upbringing. You want a weak, pathetic sex pesterer around. That's better. That's better. I think that that's better to you because you want to be better. And the only way for you to be better with your bitchy, feminist horseshit is to be around men that are worse. A strong, honest guy you can't handle because your bullshit feminist upbringing, it cancels you out and it makes that whole movement pointless. So keep drinking the green booby milk. Keep hanging around male feminists. By all means, go ahead. Because when the real guys are around, when the real guys are there that actually support women being strong, kick-ass people, it just means you guys lose out. That's all it means. You guys don't get that. And then you have to try and tear it down and make it worthless or make it old hat. Oh, well, Ripley's mother figure in Aliens was completely screwed up. So her wanting to be like a mom to Newt, that destroys her strong feminist character. Suck it, bitches. Shut up and move on. I'm so sick of your horseshit. Robert Verlin, male feminists. Yep, male feminists are. Bleh. Thank you, Mags. Can't believe I just made a throw up sound. I'm surprised I didn't lose like 5 people right then. They know real men aren't easy to control, too independent of thought and action, and they can't handle it. That's right. That's why they get rid of them. That's why they find some way to cancel them. Same thing with strong women. That's why Disney canceled Gina Carano. All right, guys. I can't wait to see the Snyder cut. I am excited now, even more so than I was before. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to stay up Friday morning and watch it. It'll come out Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is my time. We will be watching the movie and checking it out either on Mexican Iron Man's server, or I'm going to be watching it on my own. I cannot wait. Take care, everyone. Take it easy. We will be back later tonight with the Comic Book Roundtable. I can't wait to hang out with those guys, to hang out with Clobber and Times. We're going to do a dedication to Mark C. I hope to see you all there tonight. Psychodorf 9 with one last $5 super chat. Solly Holly Weird. Going to have my bourbon neat, my coffee black, my guns loaded, and my wits sharp. Damn straight. Psychodorf 9. Thank you so very much, brother. Skol!
Long live the fighters!
Everyone take care, and we'll see you guys later tonight. Bye, everyone. See you next time. Later, everyone. Stay awesome. Have a great one from Psychodorf 9, Mexican Ironman. Yes, Valhalla and EBN. No? Wow, what is he talking about? It starts at 6 p.m. Thursday. The movie starts at 6 p.m. Thursday. Make sure I might want a new time. New time. Oh, shit. You're still here. Well, hello. I didn't know anybody would still be here. It's over. The show's over. It's over. Go home. Go to work. Go have breakfast. Go do something. Go. Goodbye. Have a good one. See ya.